Hey classmates, Serene, I'm PCGOMEZ, and this is my take on concurrency in operating systems for IS-215 under discussion 2. Here's my ID, my reference. So the textbook definition of concurrency is that it is the existence of several simultaneous processes. It's the execution of several instruction sequences at the same time running in parallel. These threads may communicate with each other through either shared memory or message. The processes are executed out of order or in partial order, but the final outcome remain the same. It also improves the overall speed of the execution in multiprocessor and multi-core systems. Looking at it from a graphical representation, it would look like a constant time running through several processes, wherein the processor would be skipping from task one and task two. It would also look like the processor is moving alternately from one task to another, as represented by the second diagram. A multiple processor would be allocated several threads of processes evenly by a controller, and a user from working on the computer would view concurrency as several applications such as a word processor, an email program, and a web browser running on an operating system, but the operating system is subsequently breaking down these applications into smaller processes and then passing them down to the CPU where they are simultaneously executed. I would like to think that it looks like an emergency room. The concurrency would look like an emergency room wherein several doctors, for example, in this diagram, four doctors representing four processors, for example, would be taking care of four simultaneous patients at the same time. But then, for in a scenario wherein a more important patient comes into the emergency room, the doctor can simply drop a patient and work on the more important or the critically ill patient first, and then resume working on the patient he or she was previously working. Um, so what are the advantages? Users can run programs simultaneously, and the experience will be in real time. It can substantially speed up the computational work of the system. Even within a single processor, multitasking can dramatically speed things up by preventing one activity from blocking another while waiting for example, input output from the user. Controllability of the system can also be enhanced by concurrency. The process can be stopped and started midstream by other functions as needed. Thank you for listening, and that's all.